Oh my lord. The lights. The lights in the oven, they make me absolutely melt.
Can I turn on the AC?
Oh, do we not have the AC on? Hello and welcome to another episode of Cookin' Time. My name is Jake Boyd and I am the Adult Programming Librarian at Sterling Municipal Library. And today we are cooking from the classics. I'm going to be making the pecan pie from Irma Rombauer's Joy of Cooking. As you can see from my super ratty copy over there, I have given this cookbook a lot of love. The library's copies, though, I can assure you are in pristine condition, so they will look a lot better than mine over here. But today we're gonna be baking a pie, all right? So I'm gonna grab mine that I have out of the fridge where I've been keeping it, because if you've been watching all of my videos, you know that obviously we keep pies cold. Now, if you'll look, we have here a pie covered in foil with some beans. What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna blind bake this pie crust. If you don't blind bake a pie crust and just throw the filling right in, what's gonna happen is actually the bottom of the pie crust won't cook and it will end up gummy. So blind baking is the process that we do to put a little bit of crisp on the dough, or on the crust, before the filling goes in and it gets the final bake. So this is just sort of like a pre-bake. So I've got my oven at 425. I'm gonna put this in there. I poked some holes into my crust. I buttered the underside of this foil. I've got my pie beans right here. If you're fancy, you probably have pie weights. I have them, they're just packed away somewhere, and I've only lived here for a year, so obviously I haven't had time to unpack those. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and throw this in the oven for 20 minutes. And I said 20 minutes, but I meant 15 minutes. See you then. Okay, my 15 minutes are up. I'm just gonna remove it from the oven. Okay. I'm going to remove my foil and my pie beans. My much beloved pie beans. And we're just gonna pop it back in the oven for another 5 minutes, just till it gets to a golden color, okay? All right, see you in 5. Okay, our crust has been blind baked and we are ready to go ahead and make the filling. So I've got 4 eggs in here to start off. Then I'm gonna add to that 3/4 of a cup of light corn syrup. Beautiful, get all that in there. All right. And then 1 cup, she says either 1 cup sugar or 1 cup packed brown sugar. I want a little bit of bitterness from that molasses, from the brown sugar, so I'm gonna put that in there. And then 5 tablespoons, I'm gonna actually add that later. I'm gonna temper in the butter in just a second because I do have eggs in there. 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and just a pinch more. And let me add just 1 teaspoon of vanilla to finish it off. Perfect. All right, this is looking pretty smooth. Okay, now we're gonna stir in 2 cups of pecans. And this is a very sticky filling. 2 cups of pecans. Perfect. I'm going to take this off of my stand. And now you can go ahead and put it on into the crust. And don't worry if it looks patchy right now. All the pecans are gonna float to the top as they cook, so it'll look pretty standard here in just a second. All right, that's looking like a filling. Okay, now my oven is at 375 now. We did the blind bake at 425, but now we're down to 375. I'm gonna throw this in there for 35 to 45 minutes, and then we'll see how we're doing then. Alrighty, my 35 minutes are up. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it from the oven. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. So gorgeous. Whoa! You can see it bubbling. Okay. It is so beautiful. I'm so content. All right, and now I'm just gonna let it sit here and cool on this rack for at least an hour. But other than that, we have got a beautiful pecan pie ready for Thanksgiving Day. I hope y'all will join us next time on Cooking Time, but thank you very much for watching. See you then. Bye.